Okay. Kimes in the house. You trying to goat me? Trying to upset me? Look how pretty I am on Facebook right there. Look how handsome I look. By the way, 2 days without smoking. My lungs don't even feel any better. But I did have some vivid dreams last night. I'm trying not to smoke until the 17th. Anybody want to take the under? I'm 2 days in. Running? Yeah, I'm already out of breath thinking about it. Now let me recover a little bit of my lung capacity. I'll take the under for 100, Jack. I just want to go 11 days because I got some parties to go to. I want to just like rest up. I got 3 Grateful Dead events, and then I don't know how I'm gonna make it from the Grateful Dead event to the Trade app release party. I'm gonna be a mess, or I could just not go crazy, as my wife said.
You don't have to just drink all night. You don't have to stay out till 3 in the morning. You do it to yourself.
Shut up. Stop talking sense, woman. Well, I stopped smoking cigarettes. It was 2 years on the 1st. I haven't smoked a cigarette. Oh, my God. You got to buy Domino's. I don't care. Buy it now. Buy it now. It just went green. You got a 30-point reversal, people. This guy's buying iron condors. The stock just ran 20 freaking points. I'm worried about what this thing's going to be doing 6 months from now. Exactly. I mean, you're out of your mind. Who cares? It just went green and blasted off for $1. That's all I care about right there. Wow. Stick with me, baby. You're the fella I came in with. All right. You guys, I was hoping for more out of that. I'm out of you guys, 85s. Oh, there he is. There he is. What's up? These guys in the other room, again, I hate to be a troll, but I'm actually trying to learn. And if anybody wants to help me out there in YouTube world, how do I get those big red letters on my screen? Because apparently that gets you another 1,000 views. I need big red letters that say Robin Hood, something, and something else. Just put big red letters on the screen. These guys are talking about DPZ iron condors for like next March. The stock just ran 13 points. Yeah, thanks. Who cares about this stock at this point? You just destroy it. Yes. Live in the moment and look for the next idea. Man, what up, homies and homettes? So, again, it's hard for me to do those 2 things at the same time. I will come back later on YouTube and show you the charts that I was doing here. I implore you, is that the word? I encourage you to come to the room, see what this is all about, be a part of it live so you can see the charts. Right now, again, as you know, your hero is out of this market and loving it. Liquid and loving it is my hashtag. Liquid and loving it. I will never own a stock ever again. I don't need to. You could buy Domino's Pizza and Amba on the Gap Up. Amba got to the multi-day view app. I know my hands are not showing you the trade, but Gets to the multi-day VWAP. Our boy, I didn't do the trade, but he got short after making a long trade, flips to the short side. It rolls back to the 1 minute. He covers, he goes long, it rallies. I mean, in one stock, you're making 2 or 3 points. You're going to sit around for 6.5 years waiting for your shitty Smile Direct to come back as it going to zero, or your awful work, or whatever stock you think you know about. How about some Box or some Upwork or some Sale? Look at Funko, right? Had some Funko under 19 yesterday. It pops over 20. You take your money. And I love Funko. I Funko love it. I Funkalicious that stock. I just got back from Comic-Con. I love Funko. Stock's dog shit, right? I'm not going to own it. I love me some Funko. But I hate the stock market. And I think the market's going down 20% from here. So why would I want to own stocks where I can play with them like little toys? When's Amarin going to cure cancer, right? Oh, their new drug, right? Come on. The list goes on and on and on. Right now, it's all about Domino's. It's all about Domino's being down 10%, 13% at the open, and now it's up 2 points. That's what it's all about, people. I never traded Domino's in my life. Didn't even know they reported earnings until somebody said, hey, they reported earnings. You might want to look at it. And next thing you know, bang, you're in Domino's. There's no analysis here. This is what we do. This is all we do. We're the terminators of the market. This is what he does. This is all he does. He'll find you and he'll rip your fucking heart out. Ha! I'm not trying to be a hero here. I'm not telling you I'm smarter than anybody else, but we definitely have something that works better than anybody out there. And I've been proving it now since 2007. Look at my first video with my little kids back on a changing table behind me. Come on. You want me to get an air horn and blast it for you a couple times? I mean, it's the same conversation every day. I listen to these idiots talk. I do the exact opposite of what he's talking about. He's still talking about analyzing a DPZ iron condor. Yeah, keep talking about it. The stock just ran 13 points, you idiot. They're buying puts too. They're buying out of the money puts and doing iron condors. My day's done. Give a shit about an iron condor?
How many wings you got on your butterfly? I've got an inverted iron condor triple wing butterfly. I have no clue what I want the stock to do now, but I'm in it. How many wings on your butterfly, you stupid?
And then Chuck's got a gambling problem. Come on, dude. Seriously. Let me see what you're doing. You are now becoming a maniac. Come on. Wow. Right back into that gorgeous range again. He's almost at 33 trades, yeah. You know, it's a shame about the 33 trade guy. If he wouldn't have done that, he was actually doing a good job. You know? I can't say it enough. Man, that DPZ is something, huh? Damn. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, that was a quick dollar, but now it's up 250 again. So, I mean, even in the market, see, this is what's great about these reversals, all right? Great about these reversals. No matter what the market's doing, nothing beats a reversal because you've got real buying. It proves that. And if you're going up in a down tape, that shows you that there's real buying. You got 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversals. You've got the algorithms. And then you got the people that don't want to let their profits go away. Somebody came in this morning, short Domino's, thinking, look at me, I'm the smartest guy in the world. He's not smart until he takes his profit. So while he's taking his profit, we help him make his decision by buying the Domino's. Wow. I mean, shit. Crazy. Crazy that we were looking at this thing right at the open, 228.50. Now you're sitting here at 245. least a few of you guys did it, obviously. Nice. Market stabilizing right now. Maybe take a gander over at that work again. Maybe the AMBA. AMBA just got back to the 1 minute to the multi-day again. The range is compressing right now. So, you know, it's probably going to come out of this range one more time. But damn, I look at the dominoes now as a reason not to trade anymore today because I missed this one. I mean, this is my bread and butter. This is how I survive. And I didn't do it. I mean, I did a little bit in the middle there just now, but nothing significant. Should have been in this thing. Shouldn't have taken it off the screen. It should have been AMBA, DPZ. That's it. Sprinkled in a little UGAS and the work in there. And there's your day. But DPZ, man, I didn't even get a chance to even look at the options. I'm sure that they were, you know, illiquid. But you know, let's say you came in thinking, all right, we're gapping down on dominoes. Let me look at a 232 call, you know, just in case. What were they down to, like $4? I mean, yeah, you could have paid $4. It's a lot, but now they're 14. Look at Chucky with your AMBA. Just awesome stuff. You know what's awesome about the market? It's starting to become, I hate to use the word, but rational. You got Uber getting crushed, Smile Direct getting crushed. You're getting some of the stocks are finding value. So we're weeding out the shit. And that's what this process is right now. That's why the market's going sideways. You're getting rid of the shit. The cream will rise to the top. The other ones will roll over and die. But the bottom line is DPZ is what you want to be doing. This is how to make money trading. There's no other way. You look for gaps on earnings reports that revert, and then reverse. So first you got your reversion back to the VWAP. Then you break the VWAP. And then you have the multi-day VWAPs, and then you have the green. And this is what we call the 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. It works 100% of the time, people. 100% of the time. And the only way you mess these trades up is that you get scared. And like I said, I've been having, you know, now that I'm back on the phones again, I'm talking to people. They're like, I appreciate your trade works that often, but as soon as I do one, I'm sure it's not going to work. And that's the attitude that we all should have. You should be prepared for some of them not to work. And guess what you do? Guess what you do when you're in the one that's not working? You get out. You get out. Oh, this isn't working? Punch out. Because then the next one that works, like a DPZ, you crush it. And then the list goes on and on and on. Just get out. So to you, my friend, with your dog shit portfolio, right? Dump it. Dump it. If you're uncomfortable with the stocks you own right now, here's a lesson of investing, and I'm going to give this to you one more time. If you're in a stock that you believe in, right, and you're going to hold on to it, if you don't believe in it enough to buy more right this second, sell it because you don't believe. You're pretending to believe. You're just hoping it comes back to get your money out of the stock, right? If you truly believed in it, you'd be buying more, wouldn't you? So if you're afraid to buy more now, then you really don't like the stock. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it right now. You'll feel a lot better.
Oh, but I'm down $6,000. Oh, but I'm down $6,000.
So? And then next month you'll be down $8,000. You're going to sell it then?
No, now I'm down $8,000. I'm not going to take this loss. Oh, now I'm down $12,000. I'm not taking that loss. And then it gets on and on and on and on and on. Dump it. Dump it, move on. Trade dominoes and AMBA and you guys and short the market with me. Stay liquid. You'll fight back. And what you've learned from your dog shit stock is the next time you're thinking about owning some stock, because you think you know something, now you know nothing. Trust me, it's a fantastic feeling accepting that into your true essence.
I know nothing. Yext proved that to me. Dry Ships proved that to me. Enron proved that to me. Baba proved that to me. I know nothing. AMBA, PCG, Ameren. But what I do know is stocks do not want to stay under the VWAP. Stocks that are short do not want to go over the VWAP, and you better be covering them because they're going to recover and squeeze 20 points in your face like this DPZ. I tell you right now, if you listen closely, right? Listen closely, go outside, put your head up, you'll hear somebody saying,
but I thought the numbers were bad. Yeah, but I thought the numbers were bad. Why is it going up?
You could hear them screaming in the distance. Remember, you're not going to learn anything about this industry from anybody else better than me because I've been a victim, people. Have you ever been to Gamblers Anonymous or Drugs Anonymous or Alcohols Anonymous? Who are the instructors? Former addicts, people who have recovered, people who have made it through without dying. They're the ones that could teach you because they've been through what you're going through. I've done it all, and I'm here to help you now in all of my warlocky guru-ness. You just want to trade these trades. This is it. There's nothing left to talk about. Maybe AMBA, because that stock, again, tried to roll over, didn't roll over. Little long there. Little gust there, Holmes. Could have got paid just on the VWAP break right there. How about that one? From 51, right back to 52. So very active. Or own Cron, right? Or own stocks and watch them suck. So I don't care about your shitty portfolio. I feel bad that you're losing money, but you know what? Move on. Move on. Become a hater like me. It's fun. I have no allegiance to any of this stuff. The market starts to rally today. I will be the biggest bull in the world. But right now, what we are focusing on is these earnings reports. We've only had 5 earnings reports so far, and all 5 of them we found winning trades. Bed Bath & Beyond, Costco, Adobe, Domino's, and now AMBA. All you want to trade is around gaps on earnings reports. The VWAP always comes into play. These trades work, and they're the only trades you should be doing. And then take all the money you made today and lay the 8.5 on the Dallas Cowboys, because there's no fucking way. There's no way that the Cowboys are losing 3 games in a row. And they're not going to lose that 3rd game to the Jets. They're talking about how Dallas isn't as good as maybe we thought. Oh, yeah, but you know what? The constant here? The Jets suck. So no matter how good or bad the Cowboys are, they're still going to beat the Jets. And the best part about it, if by some chance my dream comes true, because, again, the money's going to be on the Cowboys for sure. I don't even care about the money. If the Jets beat the Cowboys, that's my Super Bowl. It's not like they're going to win next week. I'll win that money back. It's not like they're going to win more than 3 games this year. All right, anyway, you're missing the point. Domino's. Never looked at this stock for more than 2 minutes until today. Wow. 6-point trade on the reversal. And remember what I tell you about reversals. The original reversal trade from 1999. If a stock was down 10 points and it reversed, it went up about 5. And you're seeing it right here. So what this stock was doing, it was down 13, and now it went green. And what's it up? 7. Usually you're going to get a half of the reversal. And this is the greatest trade now of 2019, by far. By far. Down 13 to being up 7, right before your eyes. For a $248 stock to have only maybe a 50 or 75-cent spread, it's not even that dangerous. That's what it is. It is what it is. You're not going to get a 2-cent spread in a $248 stock. Look, and that's another thing is everyone's trying to hold on to hope with the Jets. I'm talking to some guys on YouTube. Joe Namath could come back right now. Andrew Luck, the reincarnation. Joe Montana could be their quarterback. Now, maybe Joe Montana could get him a couple extra wins. They suck. Joe Montana would be getting his head caved in right now if he was the quarterback of the Jets. And what's going to happen now is that just because, remember, these are human beings playing. It's a physical, mental game. They know they're going to lose. So the defense, sooner or later, is going to stop playing as well as they've been playing. And then they got nothing. Right now, the defense has been sort of okay, even though they're still getting blown out. That's what's sad about this team. So there's going to be that they're going to give up soon. They realize the season's over. They're not blind to what's going on here. Darnold shouldn't even come back this year. Let him rest. Take it off. Take the year off. We don't need him. It's going to change something? It's not going to change anything. Bottom line is, if my son gives me the okay, I'm putting a lot of money on Dallas. He doesn't love the bet. And after last night, I'm good. My son's on fire. That's unbelievable. I'm sitting here talking about how Cleveland's going to show – today's going to be the day where Cleveland shows the world that they actually are a legit team. And he's like, no, you're wrong. He's like, San Fran's going to beat them bad. He's like, you got it all wrong. They're a hyped loser team. And he convinced me. I said, you know what? You're on fire, dude. I'm going with you. I switched the whole bet. I had Cleveland and the money line. And screw that. I went with San Francisco. And I was like, you know what? Bully. We're 18-1 on the NFL season. And the only game we lost was that Carolina game. And that was against my son. He said, if you have to, I'd go Carolina, but I wouldn't take this game. And I was like, let's put it on anyway. But then Cam Newton didn't show up to the game. And now you know Cam Newton. By the way, Cam Newton is not going to be in football much longer. He's done. It's over. Cam Newton that's it. He feels insulted that the NFL didn't have his back. They beat the living shit out of him for 2 or 3 years. He's gone. He's gone. He's done. But anyway, DPZ. Awesome stuff. Awesome day. Amazing day that we're already talking about sports. We'll talk about guns. We'll talk about working out. Whatever you want to talk about. Day's over. I mean, this is phenomenal stuff going on here. I mean, this is the dream. This is the dream, people. To be able to work for 2 hours a day and legitimately make a living. Some guys are doing better than others. Some guys are addicted to this stuff still. The last thing I want to be doing is sitting and throwing money in the market when I don't have a high probability of success. I don't know what the hell Domino's is going to do right now. If I was in this stock, I'd be down to the last lot looking for 250 or getting stopped at a 245 if I was even in this thing anymore. But I'm not. So I look at Domino's as a big miss on the day. Some of the guys did it. I took some money out of you guys. I took some money out of Amber twice. I made $4 trading Domino's pizza. I mean, it's crazy what this thing did. I mean, wow. So now it's up to me whether or not I want to go ahead and push the issue. I've missed a monster. I had 3 high-quality trades already. You're only going to get, 7 to 9 on an average day? And we got earnings season coming around the corner, people. We're going to have Domino's Pizza all over the place. It's going to be awesome. We're in the most volatile time of the year, going into the most volatile time of the year. So we finally have volatility. We finally have some fear out there. And we're going into earnings season. Oh, boy. It's going to be awesome. That's so funny. I was kind of thinking that in a sense. Maybe nothing happens because it cancels each other out. That's funny that you said that. I was kind of sort of thinking that. But I often think that maybe these are going to stop working, and now it's 20 years later and they still work. And these guys are still talking about iron condors. No one's going to beat the Patriots. So again, just like trading, we found something that works pretty well. It's the same thing. Remember, I've been betting. I've been gambling since the 5th grade. I lived next door to a bookie, and I learned everything about gambling from this guy. Did football sheets, everything. Streaks, the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend works in gambling also. The bet that we've been doing every week that's been working is the 2-team tease. We had a 3-team tease once, but we're taking 2-team teases, right? We're teasing the points down on the Patriots, and we're teasing the points down on whoever's playing the Jets. That bet has won every week. Every week it's won. So why not keep doing it until it stops working? This is the first week where I don't like it, because if you're taking the Jets, you're taking the Patriots, but they're playing the Giants, the one team that does do well against the Patriots. So there, the spread's 16 or so. You're teasing it down to, let's say, 10. If the Giants keep it close, it's going to blow the bet. But on the other side, if you're taking the Cowboys, you're teasing it down to a 1.5. There's no way the Jets are winning the game. So all the Dallas Cowboys have to do is win by 1.5, 1.5. The only reason I don't like it this week is that the Giants usually make this a good game. So I might just go Dallas straight up minus the 8.5. Because none of the other games look good at all. Until my son maybe gives me something. I don't know. We'll talk more about it Thursday or Friday. All right, I'm going to go get some breakfast. DPZ, unbelievable. Oh, I hate the Cowboys so much. They're my most hated team also. I used to get beat up by the Italian kids in my neighborhood. They were all Cowboys fans. As I was coming home from Hebrew school, apparently I killed Christ. I don't know. As they were chasing me through the backyards of Sheepshead Bay. Yeah, Charles, but you were on the right side of these trades today, so you're seeing it right. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. Yeah, where is that hair hat? Oh yeah, Dallas is coming into this game just to. Oh, my yarmulke. No, I never wore a yarmulke. I only had to wear it when I was in Hebrew school. Plus, I got thrown out of Hebrew school because I was resentful that I had to go to school after school. Hang on a second. This market's making a move here. I'm not a Chiefs fan. Down on the Chiefs. I think they were exposed. By the way, how great are the Colts? That team would be something if Luck was still on that team. But they're playing amazing. But there are no real good teams in the NFL. You got the Patriots, and then there's everybody else. That's why you pick the loser. I like that. We should.
This week on Family, a son and dad come together over sports gambling. Their bonding will never be stronger.
It's funny. Oh, I don't know that. I don't know that hat. Oh, the bigger hat. Yeah. No, I'm not that kind of. I'm not an Orthodox Jew. I'm not even a real Jew, really, according to those guys. I don't really believe in any of that stuff. But why am I still sitting here? Hang on a second. I gotta get some coffee and a muffin or something. I'm dying. But the market's starting to rally here. What am I looking at? Looking at you guys again. I'm looking at some of these crappy IPOs coming back to life. Do we want to do one more trade before I get up? Nah. Maybe I don't. I don't. All right, I'll leave this running. So anyway, yeah, sports gambling, we've been on fire. I mean, I've never ever started this well. 18-1, and the one loss was that stupid Carolina game. Plus, we had the Yankees to sweep, and we hedged it yesterday, so we, gave back $150 on a hedge because, we had Yankees plus 450 on the sweep. You might as well take Twins. Once the Yankees got the lead, that's why DraftKings is amazing. Once the odds got over 250, I started betting on the Twins just in case to hedge myself. But it turns out I just threw out some money. But again, for me, I figured I might as well take something off. Just like trading. I love DraftKings live betting. It's fantastic. Stitch Fix greenage, Netflix greenage still. That thing's been struggling to stay relevant down at these levels. All right, I'm starving. I'll be right back. I go to DraftKings. DraftKings is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's like watching the market. They update the lines every 30 seconds. It's awesome. Especially last year, every time the Jets or the Giants had a lead, they would blow it. So you got the odds back in your favor at the end of the game, and you would just bet against the Jets and the Giants at the end of the game. It was awesome. Awesome.
Here's the thing. Just to make it so difficult. Sell at the low. You make any decision at the low or the high end. That's the best way to put it. So that's what's something on yesterday. We weren't necessarily too high relative to the last 2 days, maybe it's here, but you want to sell the high or sell the high. That's why today it's so important. More lower,
Oh, yeah. Retaliation, huh? So, all right, I don't want to sit here and chew in your guys' ears or eat in front of you, but I got to get to my oatmeal. Actually, you know what? I don't talk about this enough, but I do have a position on silver. Hi-ho silver. I got the SLV. I've been buying I've been buying some coins. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, and I hedged at the top. So I started selling calls against the SLV. I like silver still, you know. I liked your SFIX trade just now. Yeah. A little choppy, but not bad. Got a day's pay out of that, right? By the way, I mean, do you guys I am a silver guy. I hate gold. I know they run together. Hate gold, love silver. Still got the same 2 ounces of, I still have the same 2 ounces of gold I've had since I was a kid. I traded a couple of 84. You want to know how old I am? Here's how old I am. I traded a beat up Nolan Ryan rookie card and 2 Don Mattingly 84 Donruss for 2 ounces of gold back in the day. No, it was a bigger trade than that. The Ryan rookie was hot at the time, and it was kind of beat up. And I gave him 2 Don Mattingly rookie cards, also the 84 Donruss, which was the hottest card on the earth, for 2 ounces of gold. Because it used to be gold. You know, it was the coins, stamps, and baseball cards back in the day. And I was a baseball card dealer back when I was 12 and 13. I was known as the kid. My dad would drive me and my friend to these shows. We'd get a booth, and then we'd do like 700 to 1,200 net at the end of the day, which was insane for a 13-year-old kid. And we would legitimately go to Sizzler afterwards and get all-you-can-eat shrimp. Like, we were just animals. I remember the first time I made $1,000. I felt like I was king of the world. And then we had somebody came to our booth and said, I like your style. I'd like to do some consignment with you. I didn't even know what the word meant, consignment. And he gave me, gotta be $100,000 worth of cards. And, I signed the document that, I wasn't going to steal them from him. He gave me a list of all the cards. And I just spent about 1.5 years selling his collection and taking, 30%. It was awesome. And I still have a lot of the ones that I liked out of his collection I kept. So, I mean, sadly, baseball cards have gone away. But the Mantles and the Mazes and the Hank Aaron rookie cards are still always going to be worth something, just not as much as they used to be. But that's where I started buying gold. I didn't even know what 1 OZ meant. I was like, what's an OZ? I got a little gold. It said 1 OZ. I was like, what's an OZ? Oh, an ounce? Gold was $3.85 at the time. I was in Brooklyn, by the way. Yeah. But same kind of thing, yeah. But too bad I didn't convert all my baseball cards into gold for $3.87 an ounce. At $3.87 an ounce, you're loving gold, right? Where's gold now, right? 1,400 something. But that was 1986. Think about that. That's why the market, for me, it was the same as baseball cards. You speculate on some players. If they do well, your stock goes up, right? Same thing. Canseco, he was, And then I got stacks and stacks of cards nobody's even heard of. We used to just buy thousands and thousands lots. And if it hit, you would just bang them out. By the way, Stitch Fix, nice trade. All right, let me eat my oatmeal, chew in your face. But yeah, man, earnings season is here. If you haven't got into the chat room yet to see this stuff live, now is your time. Take your 1-month trial starting next week, because earnings season is going to be here. And so far, we're 5 for 5. You didn't get a classic reversal in AMBA today, but you got enough. The Beanie Babies. And look, I just got back from the Comic-Con. Funkos are not going anywhere. That is legit. I mean, hopefully 10 years from now, they're not all worthless. But man, they're crazy. The line's going around and around just to get the the pre-order stuff. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I don't even want any of that stuff. Like, I just want the ones that I'm into, you know, Jaws, Cheech and Chong. I got, you know, the Trading Places stuff. I got the Jets stuff. I got Kirk. You know, I'll buy the Star Trek stuff. But there's so much. Like, I would never pay, what's it called? Premium prices. You know, they have a Kirk out there, the original Star Trek Kirk. I want it. I want it badly. I'm not paying $200 for a Funko doll. No way. There was one with a damaged box. The guy was going to give it to me for $90. He's like, it's only got a little. I'm like, yeah, but it's $90. I was like, come on. If I had one of these, I'd be selling it to you. I want to be the guy buying the ones at 10 that go to 90. I'm not going to pay $100, $200 for a Funko Pop. But there's an aftermarket that is absolutely insane for that stuff. Chuck, you're getting to be a little bit addicted, I think. By the way, Andrew, if you're listening, I'm starting to think that you just like talking to me also. Andrew, are you out there? What happened? Andrew and Toby, I know you're out there. Andrew, you might be a little touched. Toby, you might be, what was the movie? Glengarry Glen Ross? They just like talking to salesmen. No, I'm thinking of there's another Andrew out there. But guys, yeah, I know you guys, a lot of you guys have real jobs. I get it. But this is now the market where this is the market you've been dreaming of. The first 2 hours, and that's it. It's a tough racket. I used to be a salesman. You guys see my video, right? No, but I know who you are. I'm just saying, I have another Andrew friend who he wants to be part of this, but I'm not sure if I don't know. If you're out there, Andrew, still waiting. Wow, work. Double top VWAP break right there. You in from 2560? We basically just started going sideways right here, so not really enthusiastic about doing anything. Somebody on YouTube just probably clicked on the video. Who's this asshole eating cereal? What's this show all about? Who's this bald idiot eating oatmeal? Did you guys ever see my Glengarry Glen Ross video? You have to have seen it. I've done about, what, 3,500 videos on YouTube. I think there's only about 8 videos that I could legitimately go back and watch that I like, that I've done. I'm self-loathing. We all are. I don't even like the sound of my own voice. But that video is worth watching. Let me see if I can find it for you. It's called Always Be Trading. Always Be Trading. And there's a subtle joke in there. Only if you're really a geek do you get it. We had a friend that was trying to convince me. Well, I don't want to spoil the joke, but it's in there. Let me see if I can find it. Huh, you'd think it would just come up automatically, right? Stick with me, baby. You're the fella I came in with. Luck be a lady tonight. There she blows. 5,200 views. That's nothing. At least I got 73 likes on it and only 3. Like who gave me down fingers? It's those same 3 guys that down finger everything I do. The leads are weak. Fucking leads are weak? You're weak. I did that for my dad. My dad, that's one of his favorite movies of all time. We were sitting around. I was like, it'd be funny if we did it like a stock market version of it. 3 years later, I finally got some friends that could act. The guy that does a great job is the guy who plays the Ed Harris guy. He even does the motions. He really got into it, my boy 8-Ball. Ho! Hang on a second. We're getting a buy program here, people. Oh, dear God. With weed! The weed stocks and some retail coming to life here. Solars are actually waking up. Wow, my alerts just went off. Hang on a second. Take a look at Uber for a second. Uber. Let's see if we get, I don't know. What time is it? 11:16. We still got an hour worth of good trading. It's funny, yesterday, I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but I was saying the worst possible time to trade is 1 o'clock. And yesterday we had all the action was at 1 o'clock. It was incredible. Like I just got done saying how terrible that time of the day is. And then boom. You got some big size here at 30 on Uber. Keep an eye for this break. You got the market spurting a little bit here. Uber, look for that 30 break and then offer out 30.15. You get through 30.15, you're going to go for green. I'm in the Uber right now, 99. I'll buy more on the 30 break. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if we get the 30.15 first. Live trading, baby. We're in the Uber. $29.99. Looking for 30.15. By the way, the streak was broken. If you're paying real close attention, I haven't had a losing trade live until the AGQ, which was an 8-cent loss. Oh, right, Jimmy? Jimmy's out there. Oh yeah, I bet you haven't had a loss. Yeah, right. Jimmy doesn't give a shit about what I do. Jimmy, we're in the Uber right now. Maybe we can make $100. Looks like Lyft is carrying the day here. So let's see. Yeah, we're giving it 10 cents. Not even. $29.90 is our out, and we're looking for 30.15 and then 30.24. You got to pop, you got to drop, and now you're just right back to $30. All right, I got a small position on right now. If it breaks over 30.15, I'll actually add to it, but we'll see how this pans out. I'm not even going to let it go back below this little breakout area. Again, I only got 100 shares on, right? So you could scatter the stops, 90 and then 82. I'm not that concerned. I like the fact that it just got over the VWAP and over the last area, that 29.90. It's a little bit of a chase here at 99, right? But I'm looking at the market stabilizing. I see some IPOs gaining some strength. I see Lyft taking off. Usually Lyft and Uber go together. We're just looking to get paid something. Again, it's for me, it's not the size that matters. I'm just trying to find winning trades. If I had 1,000 shares and it goes up 15 cents, that's $150. I get it. If it goes up 15 cents, you got 100 shares, you're not really making any money. But I'm just trying to find, things to do. Plus, again, if it breaks 30.15 and we get past 30.24, 30.24 is the multi-day VWAP, the nearest multi-day VWAP. So that's generally going to be your first target. If you get to the multi-day VWAP, then we're on the notion that this could be a 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. So again, not my favorite trade. I hate putting trades on, even past 11:30, so we're almost there. And the market obviously stinks today, so you're not going to get so much follow through, but it is what it is. That's why we start small. We get through 30.15. You're probably going to get that next 9-cent bounce pop. Oh, man. But right now, after the DPZ and the AMBA and the UGAZ, little overstock, for me, 5 or 6 trades already. We're almost ready to conclude the day. But, I'm seeing some of the IPOs finding some love here. The market's kind of stabilizing. And this might be, again, there was some buying. You got the moron who upgraded it yesterday. So maybe he's actually a buyer. Chances are he's not. But again, that's why I start small. There's nothing going on right now. Just looking for something to talk about. How can I spot if an option is a hedge? That's a great question. You really never know. And again, that's why the Najarian brothers, what are they always talking about? Unusual options activity, right? I understand if you see an option that starts trading in thousands of contracts, obviously that's somebody's interested, right? But there's another person on the other side of the trade. For some reason, the default is, and I know there's some programs where you can tell if it was buying, and some of these guys claim that they could tell you whether or not it's a hedge or not. You don't know because everything's done, first of all, in the dark pools. By the way, this Uber trade's not really doing anything here. Might lose $10. There's always somebody on the other side of the trade. So if you have a huge option trade, the default is like, oh, somebody knows something. Let's join in on that action, which quite often is the right way to be thinking. You got a guy, and it's usually around earnings season. If you notice that PCG, right, had some massive option trading going on it. And then 2 days later, there was news. It's not a coincidence. Somebody knew something. So the more that you watch that stuff, you'll see that it does revolve around somebody did know something. But you got to remember, there is somebody on the other side of that trade. And then also, let's say I've got 26,000 shares of Uber on, and I want to sell 2,600 calls against it. Right? They could be selling calls against their massive position. You never know exactly what it is. Again, the easy answer, Funko. That's my answer to everything. Funko. I know nothing. You don't know anything, but what you do know is that the reversals intraday are the greatest trade. And that's, again, people start getting mad at me sometimes. Why is your answer always the same? Because the only trade that I know works pretty damn well is these earnings gaps that reverse through the VWAP and the multi-day VWAP. So knowing what I know, knowing that I don't know much about anything else, I'm just going to stick with what I know. You know what I'm saying? I used to want to know more. Now I'm on the other side of that trade too. I don't care. I have 1 or 2 reasons why I trade, and those are good enough for me. But it's a great question. I've always wanted to know, you know, do we know that's a guy just loading up on the calls because he knows something? You just want to believe that's the default. By the way, ENPH, that thing was a nice trade yesterday. Hang on a second. You know, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. Most of the good trades obviously have happened. Is there a Honey Boo Boo Funko Pop? Hey, wow. Nice trade. Sticking with the one that worked just before. And this Uber ain't working, son. Uh-oh. About to get punched out. Uh-oh, my streak is about to come to an end again. Couldn't even get it going on. Well, again, this wasn't really one of my trades. This was just kind of something to do. And... oh, still got it. Yeah, I just, oh, there it goes. Oh, they got me. I lost $8. It's all right. Yeah, the work. Now that's a better trade. You know, one of our guys in here was trading work. Just got back above that range, back above the 1 minute. Multi-days right there colliding. Not a bad entry. What was that? 25.60 up to 25.90. Better than an Uber. Hang on. We got one of my favorite stocks moving suddenly. Should we take it seriously? I hate having a losing trade. It's usually my crossover. I don't want to do another trade immediately, but remember Sale? I haven't traded this thing since it was in the 30s. Just woke up. Look at that move. There. Wow. SAIL. A little bit of a chase. We already had the 1 minute to the multi-day. Kind of why I wouldn't want to do it, but let's see. If it pulls back a little bit, just got into the green. And don't give up on the Uber. I mean, it's just basically going sideways. And it's a $30 stock and pulled back 10 cents. That's basically a couple of ticks. If it does wake up again, maybe we go back to it. But nothing really going on. I haven't even eaten all my oatmeal yet. Yeah, it looks good down there. But I do like work. Its stock has been putting in the bottom for about 2 weeks. I thought you'd see 20 once you broke 22.50. You got to 21 and change, but didn't really get there. But, you know, I just lost $8.90. And that's why I start again. I wouldn't have had any problem buying more Uber if it would have proved to me that it's a good trade and it failed. So now my 100 shares, who cares? That's called the feeler lot. You throw a feeler out there, see how it works out. If your feeler lot sucks, who cares? It's just your feeler lot. Market's kind of like shut off now. GE, yeah. I mean, damn. That stock annihilated a lot of people. That's one of the only stocks that my dad sold out of because of the price. He was in it, I think, in at 6 or 7 and then out at like 25. And he never looked back because usually he's in forever. He buys something, he'll just never sell it. He just gave up on that one, and that was a great sell. I haven't found out about what he's doing with his other positions, but still got the VGR. getting your dividend in that one. He's out of Cisco. He's out of GE. He still has the Qs. By the way, look at the Uber, right? I look at this as a winning trade. It didn't work. We got out. No, he was selling puts in USO, and then he stopped doing it because it was just not enough premium. But he loaded up on the VGR at the bottom. Had a capital gain in it too, but I don't think he's taking it for the capital gain. He's just locking into that dividend at pace. But yeah, market just kind of just going sideways, kind of just boring right now. Again, you don't want to trade a boring market. You're generally just going to get chopped up. If there's no momentum up or down, all you're going to wind up doing is getting fooled on each side. So, you know, the quicker you are to realize that there's nothing left to do, the better off you are. And that's why our goal is to be done by 11:30, 12 o'clock, because that's generally when you do go sideways. But now in the world of tweeting and algorithms, it's one news story wakes the market up out of nowhere. Like yesterday at basically 1 o'clock, we went crazy. Let me just tell you how much I hate the market right now. I'm going to meet with a financial planner to talk about municipal bonds. That's how much I hate the market. I want to buy some triple tax exempt New Jersey like government bonds. That's where I'm at right now. Because I don't want to put my money in the market, but I don't want to sit in zero savings and zero checking accounts. So I'm going to be buying some bonds for my kids. You know, I'm looking at muni bonds. That's how much I'm not, you know, that's how risk averse I am right now, which is crazy because I do this, which is the riskiest, but I take only high quality trades. So it's like, it's such a weird, well, I don't want to be pitched anything. I told him, I was like, don't try to sell me some of your in-house products. Just, I want to learn a little bit more about them. And, you know, if I could just get 2.5, maybe 3%, because I don't want to lock it in too long, because I'm assuming eventually interest rates will have to go up in the next 5 to 7 years. But at this point, they're still going down, and they may even go lower. So by the time they go back up, we could be talking about another 5 to 7 years of under 3%. So I might as well lock some money up, getting 2.5. It's better than zero. So I got a meeting at 12:30 with a guy talking to muni bonds. I can't believe I'm looking at muni bonds. By the way, this market stinks. It really does. Looked like we were stabilizing. Now suddenly we're at the lows of the day. Wow. Did something just happen? UVXY just spiked. Something about Turkey. No, I used to be into the bonds. What did I buy? They were called coupons. There was something, it was like a discounted coupon bond, and then the bond would once it came to maturity, you were buying a discounted coupon bond, and then they would mature, and then you did all right. You know, I got locked in. I had a bond that was so good that they took it away from me. I was locked in at 8.25, and for like 8 years, and I had 20 more years to go at 8.25. They called them away, whatever it was. It was some sort of discount coupon. I also had Nextel bonds, which were amazing. Synthetic CDOs. One of my best trades I ever did as a kid. Nextel. This is again how old I am. Before Nextel, when Nextel was starting out, and they were fledgling, and they almost went out of business. they issued new bonds, convertible bonds for their stock, but they were paying like 12% and they were convertible. But you didn't care about the convertible because you didn't want to own Nextel stock. But then a company called McGraw came around, and McGraw gave all this money to Nextel to keep them afloat. So then the bonds, now that they was more secure, you got the premium on the bond because now everybody wanted those bonds. So I wound up making a cap. I held them for a little while, and then I took a capital gain on the bonds after I got paid like 12.5% for a couple of years. That was actually a great trade. But now I'm just looking for somewhere to put some cash. So I certainly ain't putting it into work. I'll buy some Jumama. Buy some Neo. Get me some shitty IPO. I'll get some synthetic tooth company. Yeah, that's where I want to put my money. What is that, buddy? I got really bad eyesight. I can't even see that, bro. Wow. I can't read it. It's too small. I'd have to download it and get an expanded image. Hang on, let's see if I can get that. I'm freaking blind. Sucks. Are you showing me altcoins? You are a maniac. Altcoins? Enhance that shit. How do you know about that, Joe? Enhance that. Are those altcoins? Come on. The most criminal of all coins. Do you own Dogcoin? That actually did well for a week or two, right? So why, again, I don't really watch the news as much. So I actually have Trump administration adds 28 firms to the blacklist. What's the story with Syria? There's a war going on, and Trump said he wants to pull our troops out of the way, and people got a problem with that. I mean, the guy's a douchebag, but if he wants to take all of our troops out of everywhere, I'm with you. Let these people figure it out. They've been fighting over goats for 5,000 years. You think they want our help? Bye. Shiite, Sunni, don't give a shit. Bye. You want to kill yourselves over a couple of goats that somebody fucked 5,000 years ago? Seriously, that's what it's about. We need our guys there. Right. Yeah. I don't want any of our troops anywhere except around the border so we don't have to build a wall. You know what serves better than a wall? A guy with a gun. You can't come in. Sorry, we're full. Beat it. Bye. Nah, we're full. Try again in 6 years. Beat it. We need the oil and the opium. I'm telling you, we don't need the oil. First of all, that's why, again, if you didn't, that's what I loved about, I mean, not happy that things got blown up, whatever, but the oil spiked for one day, right? It just proves that we don't need Saudi Arabia. So let Iran and Saudi Arabia go fight it out. And then whoever wins, we bomb them. Nah, just let them all do whatever they want. We can become the isolationist nation that some people want. I'm for it. Help ourselves, and then eventually they'll come crawling back to us at our terms. Trump's got it right in a lot of different ways. He's just a douchebag about it. That's why I'd be the best president. Kurds are holding 10,000 ISIS in jail. We want to not help them by removing 1,000 troops who are in little danger so Turks can slaughter Kurds and release ISIS. Okay. I'm assuming you read that somewhere, right? Again, you can only believe what you read, right? Exactly. Oh, yes. Mary, now you're making a point. There's always a backstory to it, why something is getting done. It's not for the greater good, ever. I will be for the greater good. And in my world, no interference is where that's my stance. No interference. I will step in on mass genocide. You know, killing kids, warlords, and crazy stuff like that. So every once in a while, yeah. I know. I don't even want to talk about that stuff exactly. But I got to go shower and go meet a banker soon. So, yeah. What's up, Razamataz? I just want to take 7 years off. Give me 7 years. Give me 7 years of just helping America only. Not just make America great and make America the only thing. All America all the time. If we have homeless people, we don't send out foreign aid. Until there's no more homeless people in this country or starving children in our own country, we don't send foreign aid to anybody. Help ourselves first. That's all I'm saying. So, no more war. No one wants us in their country. They don't want us there. I mean, if I had this attitude during the Holocaust, that would have been terrible. But you know what? This guy, if it comes down to somebody's trying to take over the world and annihilating millions of people, I would make an exception. But right now, let's fix the country, and then we can do whatever the hell we want. Thanks, bro. I will. Yeah, I'm not buying anything. I just want to hear. We're going down. Society's down. Everything's telling me down. I'm out of the market. I own silver. I own guns, canned goods. I'm not in the imminent crash camp as I was 3 weeks ago because we got the 1,000 points, but I will not own a stock except for some weed stocks that are coming back right now, as a matter of fact. So here, wait, you want to trade? Let's try to make my $10 back that I just lost on Uber. It's just nothing looks enticing. I mean, you got 871 on Cron might be a trigger here. You got CGC coming along, Tilray's making a move here. But the market's dead. They want population control or abortion, poverty, prisoners, assistant to executive attendant. They don't want to change. Oh, yeah. The they are still, everything's working out for them. Yeah. The they's all in control. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. This DPZ, I mean, that's the only thing we should be talking about right now. That Domino's Pizza was down 13 and now it's up 10. It's just ridiculous, man. You want to talk about Iron Condors going out 6 months on the puts? That's amazing. I mean, I gave up on this. I traded it when it broke 240 to 241.50. That was my highlight of the day. I made $1.50 on what, 20 shares. Wow. I don't know why I didn't take the, you know what it is? I've never traded the stock before in my life. I wanted to kind of get a feel for it. Screw that. It's a stock that was gapped down 13, went green. No questions asked. Buy it. Unbelievable. But I am liking this Cron right here. It's not going to be a DPZ, but you got weed coming along. Tilray new highs, CGC new highs. Here comes the Cron. Got to get over this 71. Let's put it on. Let's put it on at 70. I'll bid in. I'm risking nothing here, right? It's basically, you're risking 6 cents on this trade to possibly make, what, 30? It's nothing special. Again, we're going into usually the worst time of the day, but I am seeing these wheat stocks starting to find some love. So my go-to still is, I don't know why I trade Cron at all, but down at under $10, I never, ever thought you would see this thing here. Unbelievable. Hey, as a matter of fact, I can't believe where some of these stocks, I can't believe where a lot of those weed stocks went. I mean, there's no buying whatsoever. It's just like they're just on a slow bleed. It's a race to zero on those. Unbelievable. I mean, was that the biggest pump and dump industry ever? Like, what's the one that's going to survive? Because there are no good ones right now, right? Oh, Bitcoin was the biggest pump and dump. Yeah, weed a quick second. MJ, the index, right? I mean, that's where you're gonna, get your diversification. But there's squadouche going on right now, and it's gone. There's nothing going on right now. And again, I could sit here and we could talk about a million different things. The last thing I want to do is lose money in a boring market, especially after watching DPZ. I mean, at least one of you guys still staying focused on that one. Nice trade. Oh, wait a second. Wait just a second. You guys want to get some excitement in your life? Here we go. You guys. Just when you thought you were going to take a moment to breathe, let's you guys the shit out of this. Oh, look at me. I'm already hitting new highs. I'm up 2 cents. Oh. I'm just scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. But you guys, I made money on it before. Maybe I'll make money on it again. But there's just squat going on right now. And again, that's a big part of trading that people make mistakes about. They think they're going to find the good trade. No. The good trades find us. DPZ was handed to us. Here, gap down on earnings. Here you go. Hey, here's some AMBA. Here's some DPZ. A little Overstock that you guys don't remember. Overstock was a pretty good trade this morning. You guys. And pretty much that's it. And it is what it is. You don't want to force yourself to trade. By the way, does anybody notice after the Beyond Meat had that news about how they were being added to some other restaurant, it's giving it all back? Come on. That thing's got to break down. Once that thing breaks back under that 138, you're going to get 13 points down to 125. And then when it doesn't hold 125, buy. It's going. That thing's got to be under $100. This market stinks. But it was a good morning. I'm not going to ruin it by going, struggling to find trades. UVXY is hitting new highs, as a matter of fact. Here, Cron, right? Already looks like it's not going to work, right? I mean, it hasn't done anything. You guys, nothing. I mean, we're struggling to find some ideas. Usually that's when you shouldn't be doing anything. So I'll leisurely get a cup of coffee right now. We'll hang out. Yeah, politics gets you in trouble when you start talking. It gets everybody all enraged. It's almost not worth it. My wife's always warning me, don't talk about politics. Don't talk about politics. Somebody that was your friend suddenly won't be your friend anymore. You'll see. Like, I don't talk to a certain amount of people over Trump. It's amazing. And I'm never going to see their point of view, and they're never going to see my point of view. But I'm from New York. I thought he was a douchebag ever since I was a kid. You're not going to change my attitude towards him. He's now more of a douchebag than he's ever been. It's not about the policies. But when people don't see the douchebaggery, like, how do you not see the douchebaggery? You see what he just said right there? That's a douchebag thing to say. And when they don't see that, that kind of, it puzzles me about people. Like when whoever that person who died, he doesn't say condolences. He has to say, well, she never was really nice to me. She was kind of an asshole, but condolences to the family. Like, just rise above it one time. Start with we want to send our best wishes to the family. That's it. End it. End it right there. Take the high road once. Not once. Not once. He's just an awful person. But build that wall, baby. You came in when luck be a lady tonight. Uh-oh. Did anything change since I left? No. Oh, yeah. You want to piss people off? Yeah. You'll piss somebody off, right? Doesn't matter. All right. If you're still in DPZ, I just want to give you a round of applause and 13 attaboys. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Do I have a sound effects machine? I forgot. Oh, no, my sound effects machine. I would give you whoop, whoop. Wait, I need to, where's my, oh, there they are. Hang on a second. Where is it? Oh, there it is, my horn. There you go. Nice job on the DPZ. What? Right out of Marlboro trading stocks. Domino's Pizza, massive. 5% move, massive. Right out of Marlboro. Buying weed stocks. Right on, right here. Massive. Cron, massive. Cron going green, massive. Actually, Cron, maybe we get something out of this Cron. Come on. Do I have to buy 40,000 shares right here? Here, I'll buy. There you go. What's 300 more? Man, that DPZ. Sick. Massive. Come on, move. What, my 600 shares didn't move the stock yet? God damn it. I'm a big player here. Here we go. 70 on the bid now. That was me. That's right. Remember offer swipes? We would send 1,000 share orders to every market maker simultaneously, 10 of us. And we would just scare the shit out of the market makers and they would just move out of the way. It was called offer swipes when you had SelectNet. It doesn't even exist anymore, but we would actually scare the market makers out of the way. And when you were trading an eighth of a point and you had 6,000 shares and it moved a quarter, next thing you know, you're making $2,000 on a trade and you didn't have to do anything. It was a whole different world. Here's another reversal for you. Some other shitty IPO working again. Cloudflare just went green. Hang on to your hats, kids. Cron, if we get through 871, we might go to 872. Sick. Come on, Buttercup. Dean Cole Hearted on Netflix is great. What's Dean Cole Hearted? Hey, Vasa, if you're out there, and once I get out of these trades, I'll give you a call. I got to go to the bank. Stick with me, honey. I'm the fella. 71 on the bid. We're kicking ass now on the Cron. Uh-oh. $72 on the bid. Come on. I got 600,000 shares now. Look out. Dean Cole Hearted. Oh, Dean Cole. I don't even know who that guy is. Cole Hearted, huh? Never heard of that guy. Here we go, 73 people. We're 3 cents away from glory. Bring it. Bring it. 73 on the bid now, people. Look out. Come on. Life-changing trade here. 73 on the bid. Jimmy, see? Crazy stuff going on today, Jimmy. 73 on the bid. Hey, you want to see it really go? I'm going to sell 100 shares at 73. Oh, I just ruined it for everybody. Hey, you want to see it really move? I'll hit the bid here at 72. Whack, whack. Uh-oh, here comes you guys. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy, here comes the market, Jimmy. Proof of concept, Jimmy. Proof of concept, you see? I took a loss on Uber. I'm sure Uber's right back to where it was. Oh, no, Uber's still back below. But now we're kicking ass on Cron. You see how one trade, you let the loser go, and then you move on to the winning trade. You see how that's how you do it, Jimmy. Now, if we break 75, Jimmy, then we're going to be looking at this thing possibly going green, baby. We're looking for 78, Jimmy. 78 is our first target on the Cron trade, right? $74s are trading, Jimmy. 74s on the bid, Jimmy. We only need one more penny. It's going to trigger a new high break. 75s. Come on, 75, 75, 75, 75 on the bid. 75 on the bid, 75 on the bid. Put it to 76 on the bid. We're going to be going up to at least 78. 76 on the bid. Come on, Jimmy. Here we go, Jimmy. 76 on the bid. 77 on the bid, Jimmy. Here it comes. The word is out. Your friends are talking. 78 on the bid, Jimmy. That was just a 1 minute to the multi-day. See, if you were only part of the room right now, you'd see that the cron just went from the 1 minute to the multi-day.
78s are trading now, Jimmy. Jimmy, you still going to complain about your cron? Oh, 79's on the bid. Jimmy. Ooh.
Just made up for that Uber trade tenfold, baby. Now you sell here at 78 a little bit. Bang. Sell some at 78. Why not? Sell some at 78. Who cares? Making money, Jimmy. You guys in the cron with me? Come on, Mark. You brought this to my attention. You should be in it. 78's on the bid. Now we got to get the crossover. 79. We're at 79 on the bid. Put it on the bid. It's not doesn't count until it goes bid. 79 on the bid. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. There it is. Jimmy, 79's on the bid. Jimmy, what are we going to do about it? 80's on the bid now, Jimmy. Look out. We're going to make a ton of money on this trade. Oh, Jimmy, you're missing out. 6,000 shares. I'm going to sell 2,000 right now at 80 right in your face, Jimmy. 81 on the bid, Jimmy. You see what I just did there, Jimmy? You see what I just did there, Jimmy? I went from Uber taking an $8.90 loss on 100 shares to buying 42,000 shares of Cron and making a week's worth of money right there, Jimmy. You see what I did there, Jimmy? That's trading. You let the loser go and you focus your attention on the winner, Jimmy. What are we going to do here, boys? Sold some at 78. I'm going to use 78 as my out because I want to just revel in this trade now. 82's on the bid, Jimmy. Come on. 6 cents to go. I would use, let's go right under 78. Let's put a stop on this trade and we don't have to watch it anymore because you know it's going higher. Let's go candle underneath the multi-day. So 77 on the rest, Jimmy. You with me? Oh, that DPZ is just crazy. I mean, it's a whole different world. Here we're trading some penny stock bullshit cron in penny increments, and you want to go, and then to go from DPZ to a cron. I mean, this should be the easiest trade of your life. If you're brave enough to be trading DPZ and AMBA today, you gotta be in the cron right now. Come on, 83 on the bid, Jimmy. Come on, we're 4 cents away from glory now, buddy. Now let's hold on to the rest. 85's are trading, Jimmy. You get 85 on the bid, put an offer at 87, because a lot of times you're going to get to break even, and then you're going to get a sell program, because the algorithms love the break even trade. So they'll bring a stock to break even, and then you'll find some sellers there. And then if it's going to be a real move, you'll back up to the multi-day, and then you'll break back above that 87. But right now, you want to be selling into that move as it gets to the break even. You didn't even get there that time, but I figured I was going to get an 87 print. But the rest of the wheat stocks are coming along. CGC, Tilray, MJ about to go green. So let's see if we get a little bit more out of this cron. Tilray, obviously a better choice for instant gratification. But if you're nervous Nelly, you're trading a stock with a 1 cent spread. With, this is something where you don't have to be nervous about, but looks like that might have been it. Figured you'd get the 2 more pennies out of it. I'm surprised it didn't print the 87. Very surprised, actually. It is what it is. Take some money on the way out. You hold on to the rest. 77. I wouldn't let it go back below 77. All right, so stops are in on the cron. You guys just sitting here doing squadoosh. Not a thing. it's like the market's off right now. I mean, really it is. There is just, I mean, you don't see my watch list, but I got one screen dedicated just to watch lists. And just by looking at it, I could see where the strength of the market is, what sector I should focus my attention on. Nothing's blinking. It's like a dead screen right now. There's nothing even moving. It's crazy. You know why, Jimmy? Because everybody's waiting for earnings season. Because then we don't have to care about tweets and economic data. Everybody's going to be focused in on the earnings reports and trades like DPZ. Come on, Kron. Right? That DPZ. That is DPZ is the reason I'm still sitting right here. Not that trade in particular, but that is the trade that I've made my living off for 25 years. Remember those options that were at $4? Yeah, they're $22.50 now on DPZ. Not a bad trade. But let's talk about iron condors 6 months down the road. A credit put spread for DPZ. I mean, seriously. That's what makes the market go round and round and round. You got a whole chat room of people talking about put spreads on DPZ 6 months out. I mean, it's sick. By the way, the solar sector is the only green sector on my screen. And there's only one solar stock that's down right now. So let's take a look at it. Maybe it wakes up. CSIQ. Another piece of turd. Yeah, I don't even want to look at that thing. Gross. All right, so legitimately we could be sitting here watching Kron trade in 3-cent increments for the next 4 or 5 hours. So, I mean, I sold into the move. I got done at some at 83 and 84, some at 78. Stop 78. Not going to let it. Not going to not take profit on any of it. So, all right, it is what it is. I'm going to shut this off because I'll come back later in the day. I don't want to be index trading right now, but I'm just waiting for earnings to start rolling in, you know, because so far we're 5 for 5, just trading the ones that came out with earnings. Today was AMBA and DPZ. We had Costco, Adobe, and Bed Bath & Beyond. So far, stick where the action is, and phenomenal stuff. DPZ. DPZ is the reason you're here, Chad. DPZ is the reason you're here. Also, AMBA off the opening range gap up to the multi-day, got rejected at the multi-day, rolled back to the 1 minute, held the 1 minute, and went back to the multi-day. Incredible stuff right there. Really, and then it was Overstock was one of our trades. Again, gap down slightly. Got back over that 11:15? I think we were in this thing. OSTK from this morning. It was pretty quick. Right here. Held the VWAP, broke the opening range. Sorry, 11:33. Oh, 11:15 was the VWAP break. It was not until here, 11:33 up to about 11:50. Not bad. DPZ ridiculous. Yeah, DPZ just ridiculous. Had you guys for a profit before, but now it's squat. But I only put one share on just to keep an eye on it. And now I just had some Kron. All right, I got to go boogie. All right, so I'm going to go learn about muni bonds. I appreciate your offer, by the way. Yeah, you guys is a piece of crap, but I had made money on it the last couple of days on the long side. So I got one share, legitimate. I got the one share, so it keeps it on the main ticker, just so I can keep an eye on it. But just had some Kron, made a little bit of money on the Kron, lost on the 100 shares of Uber, and that's it. I mean, market's trying to stabilize here. Chances are when my ass leaves this chair, something dramatic will happen like it always does. I still got the Kron on with a 78-cent spread, 78 stop, and that's it. Got my silver and liquid and loving it. And, you know, completely blew this DPZ. I mean, should never have taken it off the screen, obviously. Phenomenal stuff. But you know what? There's going to be 18 more of those DPZ trades. You know there's going to be some more earnings reversals, right? We only have about 7,000 more to choose from in the next 3 months or 2 months. All right, I'll see you guys. Let's reconvene at 3. Well, YouTube will reconvene at 3. You guys, I'll just pop in if anything else looks interesting. And if you haven't come to the main room, Gloria to the main stage. She likes long walks on the beach and fuzzy navels. Gloria to the main stage. All right, I'll see you guys at 3 o'clock. All right, got the Kron still on, and that's the only thing that's working right now. So, hey, Sensei out. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Later.